me, they call me as Bone. You know, in the security world as Bone.
And where'd you grow up at? Where you born?
Fountain Inn, South Carolina, a little small town about in the middle between the upper state and lower state of South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what was it like? Can you remember your first time? Like, take us back to that experience and what it was like for you.
Well, the first time it was kind of normal to me. I mean, I've been in it before, you know what I'm saying, so I knew what to expect, you know, but just actually getting into like a physical altercation or whatever, it was just like the adrenaline, you know, it was a rush. And then, you know, once I got used to it, it was like second nature to me. But like I said, I am my brother's keeper mean exactly that. I am my brother's keeper. We have women and men, and we're all like family, you know, we all tight-knit and everything.
My name is Natasha Brown, but mostly everybody knows me as Buddha or Natasha.
Well, my name is Big Shaq, man, a.k.a. Soldier Shy, man, a.k.a. the big fella, man, the big homie. And I've been doing this for like 10 years now.
I've been bouncing roughly around 9 to 10 years now.
Okay, so when did you start getting interested in security at clubs?
Well, I was in the Navy from 91 to 95, and we used to go to this base club called Norfolk Live in Norfolk, Virginia. And a couple of the bouncers up there, you know, we had seen a lot of fights, and a lot of the fights that were my shipmates were in, I broke them up, and one of the head bouncers came to me like, you need to get into the security thing. So I actually started doing it before I got out the Navy. And once I got out, I really started getting into it, and I worked at some of the base clubs and some of the local clubs in Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Hampton, and all of that.
All right, so take us to your first time. What was it like for you?
Man, my first time, it was like, man, I was at a club hanging out with a homeboy, man. They was outnumbered on the bouncer tip, man. They looked at me and said, man, you want to do some work? I was like, man, I ain't really want to do this because, you know, I was in them streets, you know what I mean? And then I just got in like that, man, jumped in the game just like that, man.
Basically, their mind is not on that job. So you want people that come over there that don't know nobody.
Is that the old Brady's Grill? Yep. Yeah, so that's Metro Security that's out there.
What do you love the most about your job?
Love the most. Just seeing my group, you know, seeing my brothers and sisters get taken care of, you know. Some of them may not be given a chance in the real world for jobs go because of their past experiences or past troubles they got into. And, you know, you go into a job interview and they might be like, nah, you know, you got this on your record.
Tell me what it's like being a female bouncer in the club. What's that like for you?
You get tested. It took me a long time to prove to the people that I worked with, along with the patrons, the customers, bosses, that I could keep up. I could hang with the big, you know, the other gentlemen dudes or whatever you want to call them. I could hang with the other bouncers. I was, you know, I made my place in the team. Even if I wasn't in the middle of a fight, I'm the person you see before you go inside. So the guys inside had to rely on me to make sure that nothing got in the club.
How dangerous can a job get?
Very. I mean, we don't get like guns and stuff in the club, but being that you kick somebody out the club, they can get dangerous because that person that you kicked out, if outside security don't get them off the premises, you can actually have that person out there waiting on you, whether they want to fight you hand to hand or what.
Real dangerous, man. It gets go to the extreme where you can get shot, hit with a bottle, you know, caught in a lot of stuff. It can get to the extreme.
Safety is a big issue when it comes to security.
It's a dangerous job. I mean, everybody's not cut out to do it. But you do it if you want to do it, and you gotta know the circumstances if you really get into it.
It's all about your team. It's all about the people you work with. If you trust them, you know they got your back, you got their back. You don't really have to worry about safety because we're all gonna go home at the end of the night.
When did you start I Am My Brother's Keeper?
We started this company in April of 2014, so it's going on 2 years now. You know, me and my little brother, Big Mike, rest in peace, he passed away a few years ago. We had a vision of this company. So, you know, I Am My Brother's Keeper. I came up with the name, thought about it. I mean, of course, you know, everybody think I Am My Brother's Keeper from the New Jack City movie, you know, when Nino said it. But, you know, me and Big Mike had this vision, and, you know, I brought it to existence and got a team behind me. And right now, you know, we're about 45 strong and still growing.
Man, it means more than just what it says here, man. You see the brothers holding their hand, man, showing the strength and togetherness, man. It just says, for I am my brother's keeper. To me, I am a brave king. You know what I mean? So it got a lot of different meanings, man, you know, and we definitely a powerful organization, man. We looking to go further, man.
It means loyalty, unity. It means never having to question another worker's performance.
My main focus is my team, because without them, there's no I Am My Brother's Keeper. I started it, but, you know, they keep the wheels turning.
Yeah, I'm good, man. My mom made it on TV. Shot me out.
What are some of the tools or some of the characteristics that you need to have in order to be good at your job?
A lot of people think if they big and bad and they can fight, that makes you a good bouncer or security, but that's not the case. You gotta have the mentality. You gotta have that in your brain to not always go into a situation to want to fight or to want to beat somebody up, because I've broke up majority of the fights where you just get in and talk to somebody and they go their separate ways. So really you got to have that mentality to where, okay, I'm gonna go into this situation and talk them down. If not, you know, you get physical with them. But as far as fighting, a lot of people think I'm big, I'm bad, I can fight. That has nothing to do with the job, nothing at all.
We bite the bullet for everybody.
But you know, we're well equipped with as far as outside security, and a lot of us are sled trained and to carry weapons, and a lot of us know a lot of tactical ways to handle situations.
We can see it happening from a mile away. I mean, they get the, you know, staggering or being loud or basically cussing this person out, cussing that person out. You know, the first and foremost, we're gonna try to talk to them, be like, hey, you know, calm down, you don't have enough drink, you know, you cut off for the night. And then usually when you tell them they cut off, especially a real drunk person, they're not want to hear that. So they get more rowdy or whatever. But I don't have the whole team come to that one person. You know, I might just get myself and one of my leads or a couple more people and just get that person out of the club, or at least get them away from the bar into a quieter part of the club and turn it, you know, calm them down a little bit.
How important is maintaining business relationships?
Very. That's what keep us running. I mean, without those relationships, you know, we're nothing. You know, and the thing about it is word of mouth. So if you do a good job, whether it's an event or a club, you know, that owner, manager, promoters, they tell the next promoter, manager, owner, hey, I'm a brother's keeper. You need to get them for your event, get them on your team. You know, that's so building great business relationships is something that keep us running, and try to tell the team, you know, when club owners and managers and promoters see us not doing what we should do as a security team, we suffer. You know, you don't want to be that one person that make the whole team suffer. So,
Okay, now it comes to a good question. Name some famous people that you've come in contact with.
oh man, where I started, back in Virginia, I started when I got out the Navy and actually linked out into the city. First real show we did was Biggie Smalls. So it's Junior Mafia with Faith and Puff Daddy, you know, on the tables, you know, dancing, and Lil Kim, C's, Biggie all on the stage, and we, you know, we right there with them, you know, working security, you know, and, you know, go from the Lost Boys to 2 Chainz. You know, we had Miguel on the stage at Cream, you know, a little nightclub in Greenville. You know, when Miguel first came out, he was right here at Cream, you know what I'm saying? And probably worked 2 Chainz shows probably 3 times. Jeezy, you know, Rick Ross, the list goes on. We got a big show coming up, T.I. and Hustle Gang gonna be here in Greenville at the Bon Secours Arena, so we working the backstage for that. So I've met a few famous people, but I mean, like I tell my team, you know, don't be groupies, don't be starstruck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a job, and yeah, that's benefits of the job, but at the same time, you don't want these artists to see, oh man, security acting like the groupies. We might not want them. You know what I'm saying? So we've met. I'm not gonna say my team has met a lot of, well-known celebrities.